Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video, from mathematics subject, progressions topic we are going to discuss. In our previous videos children, we have learnt about sequence and about progressions we have discussed already. About series we have discussed. Some example problems we have solved. Arithmetic progression, this topic completed. General term and selection of terms of an AP based upon number of terms. Sum of first 10 terms, this formula. Some example problems. And about arithmetic mean already we have learnt. About geometric progression we have discussed. General term of geometric progression we have discussed, which is Tn equal to a r to the power of n minus 1. And the last term Tn r, it is also denoted as L, whose formula is a into r power n minus 1. And r, here r means common ratio. Its formula is given by Tn by Tn minus 1. Means nth term by its before term, its preceding term. That ratio is called common ratio, which is denoted by R. So up to here, in our previous videos, we have completed the explanation children. Let's start with next concept or next example. We have example problem here. So find the nth term and 12th term of the sequence minus 6 plus 18 minus 54 and so on. We have to find nth term and after that 12th term of the given sequence. So the given sequence 6 3 times 18, 18 3 times 54, but we have minus plus. So minus 6 into minus 3 plus 18 into minus 3 minus 54. So the given sequence, in given sequence, except the first term, remaining terms are obtained by multiplying its previous term with a fixed number. So the given sequence is an example of GP with first term minus 6, a value minus 6, and common ratio as minus 3. Then the formula for nth term is Tn equal to a into r power n minus 1. In the place of a, we can keep minus 6. In the place of r, we can keep minus 3, n minus 1. So here, from minus 6, r, a value here actually minus 6. From this minus 3, this minus 3, what they have done means they have written minus 3 as minus 1 into 3. So minus 1, it can be separated as minus 3 whole power n minus 1 can be separated as minus 1 into 3 whole power n minus 1, which means minus 1 whole power n minus 1 into 3 whole power n minus 1. This we will get. This we will get here actually. Again, this minus 1 whole power n minus 1 can be written as minus 1 to the power of n by minus 1 whole power 1, which is equal to minus 1. And here we have minus 6. This minus minus cancel. It will become 6. And this will remain. Minus 1 whole power n will remain, and this will remain. 3 power n minus 1 will remain. So this will remain. If we expand this, this will remain. And minus 1 whole power n, 6 into 3 power n minus 1. This is the nth term. If you want to find 12th term, we have to put 12 in the place of n. So we will get T12, which is equal to minus 1 whole power 12, 6 into 3 power 12 minus 1, which is equal to 11. Minus 1 whole power 12 equals to 1. It is equal to 1. 6 into 3 power 11, or 6 can be written as 2 into 3. So 3 power 1, 3 power 11, it will become 3 power 12. So we can write it as 2 into 3 power 12. This is the 12th term value. Next example, children. Find the 10th term of the GP, 1 by 32, 1 by 16, 1 by 8, and so on. Here, the first term is A, 1 by 32, and the common ratio R is T2 by T1, because they have given the given sequence is GP. Common ratio value, the formula is T2 by T1, which is equal to 1 by 16 by 1 by 32. So this denominator, if it goes to numerator, it will become 32 by 1. We can write this as 1 by 16 into 32 by 1. 1 gets cancelled, 16 2 times 32. So here common ratio value will be 2. Common ratio is 2. Next, T10, 10th term. If you want to find 10th term, the formula is A into R power. For finding Tn, the formula is A into R power n minus 1. For finding 10th term, the formula is A into R power 10 minus 1. A into R power 10 minus 1. So A value 1 by 32 into R 2, R value 2, 10 minus 1 means 9. So that equal to 2 power 9 value how much? 2 power 9 means 2 times 4, 2 times 8, 2 times 16, 2 times 32, 32 into 16, 32 into again 4 twos, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 twos will make 32, because 2 power 9 means total we have 9 twos, out of which 5 twos will make 32, 4 twos will make 16. So we can write 2 power 9 as 32 into 16. So 32 get cancelled, 16 will remain. So 10th term value is 16. 10th term value is 16. So next, if x1, x2, x3 are in GP of positive terms, then log x1, log x2, log x3 means if we take logarithms for the terms, the resulting sequence also will be in AP. Regarding this, you can learn later in your higher classes. So just you have to remember, if the given sequence is in GP, if you take their logarithms of each term, then the resulting sequence will be in AP. And if x1, x2, x3 are in AP such that a greater than 1, first term if it is greater than 1, so then a power x1, a power x2, a power x3 will be in GP. These things you have to keep in mind. So next, children, we have a concept called geometric mean. In shortcut, it is called as GM, geometric mean. If ABC are in GP, then B is said to be the geometric mean of A and C, such that if B by A, the ratio of T2 by T1 equals to T3 by T2. If these two ratios are equal, if the common ratio is equal, so then they are said to be, then the B is said to be geometric mean of AC, because ABC are in GP such that if they are in GP means what does it mean? T2 by T1. T2 by T1 ratio equal to T3 by T2 means ratio between any two terms will be constant. So B by A equal to C by C, C by B, or B into B, B square. A into C, AC. B square equal to AC. Or if square comes this side, it will become root. B equal to root of AC. So ABC are in GP if and only if B square equal to AC or B equal to root AC. B equal to root AC. Next concept, children. Insertion of geometric means between two given numbers. So if a single geometric mean G is inserted between two given numbers A and B, then G is known as geometric mean of A and B. So if a single geometric mean G is inserted between two numbers A and B, if we have two numbers A and B, then if we insert G in the middle of A and B, then such that AGP will be in GP, then G is called geometric mean of AB. Geometric mean of AB. So thus, G is the geometric mean of A and B, and which implies AGB are in GP, or according to geometric mean formula, we can write G square equal to AB or G square equal to AB or G equal to root of AB. G equal to root of AB. So if you want, according to this formula, if you want to find geometric mean between 4 and 9, according to this formula, geometric mean Z will be root of 4 into 9, means root of 36, root of 6 square. Square root cancel, answer will be 6. Whereas, if you want to take geometric mean between minus 9 and minus 4, so root of minus 9 into minus 4 we can take, root of 36 we can take. So 36 can also be written as plus or minus 6 whole square. Plus or minus 6 whole square. At that time, the geometric mean will become plus or minus 6. Plus or minus 6. It may be plus 6 or it may be minus 6 based on the values. Because between minus 9 and minus 4, we cannot keep plus 6. So in this case, the answer is minus 6. So based upon the given terms, it may be plus 6 or it may be minus 6. So in this way, we can insert a geometric mean between the two given numbers. Just we have to take the root of two given numbers, then this will be considered as geometric mean between them. Next, the sum of first n terms of a GP. The sum of first n terms of a GP. If A is the first term and common ratio R is the common ratio such that it is not equal to 1 of GP, then AR square, AR to the power of n minus 1 is a GP. If the first term is A, second term will be AR, third term will be AR square. But here the condition is R should not be equal to 1. If R is 1, what happens? A into R means A into 1, it will become A. A into R square, A into 1 square, it will become A. All terms will be same. So that's why here the condition is R should not be equal to 1. So if this is the GP, then sum of first n terms is denoted by the symbol Sn. Sn denotes sum of n terms. Sn equal to A plus AR square up to AR power n minus 1. Before that, AR power n minus 2. Before that, AR power n minus 3. Like that we can take. So now, on multiplying both sides by R, whatever this first equation we have, this equation, if it is multiplied by R on both sides, left hand side we get RSN, right hand side we get AR square, AR cube, AR power n minus 1 A R N. A R N. We will get another equation, second equation. Now, if we subtract second equation from first equation, so Sn minus Rsn, if we do it, so here A will remain, AR cancel, AR square cancel, AR n minus 2 cancel, AR n minus 1 cancel. What will remain? Only A will remain minus AR power n will remain. So Sn minus Rsn equal to A minus AR r to the power of n will remain. So here, if you take Sn common, 1 minus R Sn, if you take A common, 1 minus R power n will remain. R Sn equal to, this 1 minus R will come here. Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. So this is the formula for sum of n terms of a ZP, where R is not equal to 1, where R is not equal to 1. So we have minus here. We can interchange the terms in numerator and denominator so that value does not changes. We can also write this as Sn equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. So if R equal to 1, then Sn will be A plus A plus A plus up to n terms, it is equal to Na. In this formula, we should not substitute 1 because these two formulas are valid if R is not equal to 1. If R equal to 1, so directly all terms will become equal to A. We will get n times. So its result will be Na. So, but these two equations, when we should use this equation, when you should use this equation, there is a slight difference. We can make use of this equation when the R value less than 1. When R is less than 1, numerically, we can make use of this formula. So Sn equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R, because here R is less than 1, so 1 will come first. If R is greater than 1 numerically, then we have to make use of this formula. Sn equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. R will come first. R will come first. If L is the last term of ZP, then Sn equal to LR minus A by R minus 1. This is the formula for Sn, where R is not equal to 1. R is not equal to 1. Okay, children. Remaining topics we can learn in our next video, children. That's all for today, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. Thank you, children. Have a good day.